Hello there, my YouTubers. Welcome to my baseball highlights live on Facebook and YouTube. If you want anything from YouTube from my channel, you can subscribe to at Jonnywatts 9623. You'll get all the highlights from sports and all that cash. Okay, the Jays lost again to the New York Yankees. 5-4. I'm not gonna take you to the highlights of that game.
It is a hot, steamy Tuesday evening here in the city, and it is time for baseball. Yankees against the Blue Jays, second game of a four-game set. Will Warren, you see his numbers, 5-1, 3.42, very good.
Dylan Cease has allowed one home run this season, and guess who he's facing? The New York Yankees. They lead Major League Baseball. Big deal to try to keep the ball in the ballpark here tonight in the Bronx.
Warren has thrown 8 2/3 innings against the Blue Jays. He's given up 14 earned runs, including 6 home runs. George Springer hit one last night, his third of the season. Hit hard and into left field. Another good swing by Springer as he leads off the ballgame with a base hit.
Strike 3, and Guerrero knew it.
Well, Warren made 3 pretty good pitches to Vladdy, and this is that sinker. He starts it out there, and it comes back over and catches the outer edge. This is a great pitch by Will Warren.
1 out, 1 on, and that'll bring up Dalton Varsho.
Is hit on the ground, up the middle, a dive, and it's off the glove of Volpe into right center. Springer around second. He will cruise into third. Base hit from Varsho, and there's runners on the corners with only 1 out.
Unfortunately, if Anthony Volpe doesn't tip that baseball, I don't think George Springer gets to third base.
Swung on, popped up, and short center field, backing up Jazz Chisholm. One-hand catch, fires it back into the cutoff man, Ben Rice at the mound, holding Springer at third, 2 down.
You just need to get Warren out of this inning, which the first innings have been trouble for him.
The middle, charging is Volpe. Runner goes in front of him. Volpe throws over in time for the out. Nice play by Anthony Volpe coming over to the first base side of second base and record that out.
Hard throwing right-hander Dylan Cease is on the mound for the Blue Jays.
Hard thrower with a lot of other weapons for this Yankees lineup. 9 starts this season, 2.41 ERA, and while the strikeouts are climbing crazily, he's allowed just the 1 home run. 3 straight starts now where Cease has gone 7 innings.
Trade Grisham, he's sitting at a .66. Swings at a broken bat looper into right field, and it drops in front of Jesus Sanchez. He tried to bluff. That'll be a blue base hit. They all count.
Ground ball back to the mound. Cease, a low throw, but they will get the out at second. Jimenez lost it on the transfer, so they do force the lead runner. A very, very nice play from Jimenez. Otherwise, that would have been a real problem with Judge coming. And he got him. Blew a fastball by him at 100 to strike him out.
Walk sets up the Yankees runners at first and second.
Chase from Chisholm helps Cease to a scoreless inning around a hit and a walk, 2 left on base.
Each team got 2 men on in the first, but could not cash in. And here's Jesus Sanchez.
Going on, bouncing ball stays fair. Warren fields on the first base side of the mound, throws over to first for the out, 1 down.
So 1 down on a ground out.
For Davis Snyder, he was 0 for 2 last night, a couple of Ks. It's 3 consecutive Ks for him. Going on, bouncing ball to first base, fielded by Ben Rice towards the line. Will take the ball to the bag for the out in a very efficient second inning by Will Warren.
A very strong mustache matchup overall between Austin Wells and Dylan Cease. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a changeup down the middle. And Cease has 4 Ks already, 1 out in the bottom of the third. There are 2 down, and Cease has punched out the last 3 he's faced.
There was the first good front door sinker that he's thrown tonight.
Dylan Cease strikes out the side. He's got 6 Ks in 3 scoreless innings. He's in a pitcher's duel early with Will Warren. Warren has retired the last 8 Blue Jays he's faced after giving up a base hit to Dalton Varsho.
And another base hit for Varsho. The sinker on the outside part of the plate lines it to left center, and he's 2 for 2. That's a 4-pitch walk, and the Blue Jays have 2 men on with nobody out.
Yohendrick Pinango up.
Here's a line drive to right field. It's past Judge and on its way to the wall. Varsho around third, on his way to the plate, and in there standing up. It'll be a long RBI single for Pinango. Okamoto around to third, and the Blue Jays have a 1-0 lead. Didn't hit it hard, but it's dropping in left field, a base hit, and in to score comes Okamoto. An RBI single for Sanchez to make it 2-0.
And bunts one toward third. It gets down. Tough play for McMahon. He'll glove and throw to first in time to get Davis Schneider. And although it was a bit of a liner, he does the job, getting Pinango to third and Sanchez to second on his first career sacrifice in the big leagues.
Yankees bring the infield in, so that's what that bunt accomplishes.
And it's line toward left, sinking down for a hit in front of Bellinger. Pinango scores. Sanchez on to third. 3-0 Blue Jays on an Andres Jimenez 2-strike RBI single.
Couple of walks here by Cease. Now the tying run comes in the plate in person of Mr. Ryan McMahon.
High fly ball, left field and deep. Pinango back, trap, wall, see ya! A tie game! A 3-run home run for McMahon. Breaks an 0 for 24 slump and evens it up at 3.
A weird change of events here, Coney. I mean, the first 3 innings, both of these pitchers looked unhittable, and then all of a sudden Warren gives up the 3 spot, and out of nowhere, the Yankees boom. We got a tie game, and then McMahon is 4th of the year.
Volpe good speed. He's at first. Infield pull around to the right.
Heineman's throw. Got him! Volpe pointing into the dugout. Will the Yankees challenge? Aaron Boone's getting in the ready position. And that challenge, the way he did that, suggests to me that he was told that wasn't even close. What are you doing calling him out? Boone looked agitated when he was saying challenging.
He looked very agitated, and I think he might be agitated with the fact that he thought he was so safe. How do you actually call him out on the field of play? But I mean, come on, that's a pretty close play. I thought he was safe too.
Boone showed anger here is because you got to have a really decisive thing to overturn it. And so he's saying he should have called it safe and let them challenge it, and it probably would not have been overturned.
Stands. The runner's out. New York will lose their challenge.
And Aaron Boone is furious. Heineman throws him out, and the inning is over. And now here come the big boys. Ben Rice, who's got an OPS over 1,000. And Aaron Judge behind him, and not far behind him on the leaderboards as well.
High fly ball, right field. Sanchez back on the track at the wall. See ya.
It's 16th homer. It's now a 5-3 Yankee lead.
It's not just the Aaron Judge show anymore.
And Rice and Aaron Judge now tied with 16 homers apiece.
Not a guy who usually struggles with his command. He has come in and walked a couple to load the bases for Trent Grisham.
It's a little dicey, but Chase Lee gets out of it, and the Yankees do not score on 1 hit and leave the bases loaded.
Jim Bird takes over. So Tim Hill worked the scoreless 6. Yankees trying to get 12 outs out of the bullpen today. The starter, Will Warren, went 5.
Fair ball and a great play made by Rice, and he feeds Bird at the bag for the out. That was a terrific play by Ben Rice.
You can't, I mean, 2 outs, nobody on, okay, great play, but lead off an inning in a 2-run game, I mean, that is a huge play by Ben Rice. Going to take a double away right there.
One of the times where a right-handed throwing first baseman has the advantage down the line because the glove's on the left hand. You can go get that one. And boy, does he. What a fantastic play.
Rice, Judge, Bellinger, 2-3-4 here. Bottom 7. Fluharty with an ERA just below 5.
There's a ground ball out to second to his right. Davis Schneider makes a fine play to get him 1 down.
Nice play by Schneider on that second base bag, ranging to his right. He is in for the sick and or ill Ernie Clement. To his left, knows that he has time with Rice running.
And now Fluharty will face Aaron Judge. They have only met once before.
And Judge down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight.
3 pitches for Fluharty to strike out Judge.
Cody Bellinger has been so good at home this year.
Bellinger aboard with a 2-out single. Line drive to left center field, and Varsho says he has it. And the third base umpire, Brennan Miller, agrees. Miller says it's an out, and the defense is coming off the field, so that is the end of the inning.
So Brennan Miller is the one who made the out call, and Boone goes, nice job, and he does not have a challenge because remember he challenged the play at second on Volpe, which Brennan Miller also made that call. So he couldn't challenge that catch by Varsho, and he was very demonstrative in the dugout. Brennan Miller was looking in the dugout, threw him out. And Louis Varland, pretty much the closer on Toronto, will come on. 34 strikeouts in 23 innings pitched.
Ground ball hit to the right side. Varland gloves it. He'll race McMahon to the bag and get there, and there's one out.
There's Anthony Volpe, 1 out, nobody on. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
First pitch to Anthony Volpe is cracked on a line right at Dalton Varsho in center. He'll make the catch, 2 down.
What an inning for Louis Varland. 6 pitches to get 3 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays down 2 as they come up in the 9th.
Camilo Duvall with the chance to close it out here. Save opportunity.
This is just what has happened to Duvall. He just cannot get things going to make things easy.
Tying runs are on base. So now Springer and Guerrero will have a chance.
This is scary.
Right back to Duvall. He knocks it down, and he's going to take the out at first.
And so George Springer rips one back up the middle there, but does not get rewarded. There are 2 in scoring position, but now 1 out in the inning.
So now it's Guerrero. A base hit here could tie the game.
Swung on a drive to right center field. Grisham on his horse makes the catch. Runner at third will walk home. That's Jimenez. Clement stays at second. So Vladdy cuts the deficit to a run now. It's a 5-4 ball game. Yankees on top with 2 outs. And a tough hitter to get in Dalton Varsho.
And there's a ground ball. Ben Rice is not there. Not covering is Doval. It's a base hit. Stopping at third is Clement. Rice went too far to the right, and nobody was covering first.
Yeah, this is a play that Ben Rice is going to have to read and know that he needs to get to first base. It's out of his reach.
So now a base hit could give the Blue Jays the lead.
Swung on, hit the Volpe at short, down to the knee, steps, throws, got him, ball game! Victory for the New York Yankees as they survive another scary 9th inning here at the stadium. They win this game by a run, 5-4. They're now 5-10 in 1-run games. And they had to sweat it out here in the 9th inning.
I'll be back with Game 3 of this 4-game set tomorrow night. Have a good one. This is Jonnywatts from Baseball Highlights. Bye for now.